Welcome to Fireside Chats with Wise on Home Inspections. I'm Trish, and I'll be your host for the next few minutes while you enjoy a cup of coffee. I'll do my best to make sure this mini presentation is over before you're done. Over the series, we will go over items that will stand out during a showing, and some items that may only come up because of the home inspection. These are higher cost items, which may impact the home's affordability. Having a few of these items in the same property may put your buyer in a financial situation they can't handle. So knowing that up front allows you and your buyer to be prepared in advance. Let's talk a bit about what we see in an attic that may have implications for your buyer. This first one is a rare occurrence, but you can see in these photos how all the wood has been painted white. Post-fire, they use a special white paint to encapsulate the smell of smoke on wood members that were charred but not damaged by fire. In this house, both the attic and the basement structural wood was painted white. As a listing agent, you wouldn't see the attic, but if you see structural wood in any part of the basement and it's all been painted white, ask the seller about any history of a fire. It should be a question coming to you from the buyer, so if you have the story in advance, it's always a good thing. Dark staining in the attic is one that I see quite a bit of. I refer to it as potential microbial growth. The only way to know for sure exactly what it is would be to take a sample and send it to the lab for testing. It could be old and dormant, or it could be actively spreading. It may not bother one person and cause another breathing issues due to allergies. Most buyers, once they're aware of it, want it dealt with. If you don't deal with the minimal staining seen in these two photos, after a couple of years you may end up with this. Localized staining is usually due to a fan vent not venting to the exterior properly. Generalized staining, like we saw in the previous photo, is usually caused by insufficient ventilation in the attic. It can be treated and the dark staining removed. This repair is easy but labor intensive. Often the existing insulation needs to be removed to allow proper access to sheathing and soffits. Once the wood is treated and cleaned, additional ventilation is added and new insulation is added back in, as most of the existing insulation was either removed or is pretty crushed by the workers. Since the cost for this varies greatly by job, it's best to get a quote for this prior to subject removal so your buyer is prepared. Another item that can be found in attics is wood insulation. It's still found in older homes, especially in Kelowna North and South. For me, removing this is a suggested upgrade, since it's at the buyer's discretion. However, it's important buyers understand that having wood insulation in the home is an extreme fire hazard. If a small fire starts at the stove and gets through to the attic, the whole house would be engulfed in minutes. Everyone's comfort level with this type of thing is different, so it's good for you to know examples of things homeowners have to live with or fix if they're buying that charming older home close to downtown. Well, that's it for today. I hope you found it helpful and informative. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or want to chat, please reach out. See you next time.